Welcome to the Restaurant Show. I'm your host, Jessa Jeremiah, and we have a fabulous show for you today. Primarily desserts. We are talking chocolate. The chocolate caper will be here, and they have the best chocolate. You're not going to want to miss it. Lane's Bakery is going to be here. If you like Danishes, you're going to want to stick around. And we've got Cafe La Bella Italia. They're talking about dessert too, but they're going to start it off with a delicious pasta. It's all on your guide to the best restaurants in town, so you can skip the rest and enjoy the best. We'll tell you where to go coming up on the Restaurant Show. Welcome back to the Restaurant Show. As promised, we're talking chocolate. And one of my favorite topics, of course, right? We love dessert. This is Dan Donahue, the owner of Chocolate Caper in Oregon. Nice to see you.
Good to see you.
And I'm talking Oregon, Wisconsin, just in case there's any questions, just down the street. We're doing a fun thing today. I'm very excited. Back in the day, right, we used to have a big mailbag and we'd answer letters. People don't send letters anymore, right?
Very rarely. It's more Facebook messages is how we tend to get them.
So today we're answering your questions that you wanted asked on TV for Dan. Your chocolate questions answered here today. Now this is one that I have myself. First one from John is, what is a praline versus a praline? And if you don't know, listen up. No, the spelling's almost identical.
The spelling is identical except for the accent on praline
right.
to give it that French little note
sure.
to it.
Yes.
And a praline is basically any sugared nut.
Okay.
Any combination of a sugar and nut. And what happened is in Europe, before chocolate made it there from the New World, most of the candy was candied nuts.
Ah.
So they would either boil nuts in candy or bake them covered in sugar.
Okay.
And if they took the finished product and ground it up, the ground product was called praline with no E.
Okay.
And then the praline, when chocolate did make it from the New World, they stirred chocolate into it and we got praline. So praline often refers to any mixture of a nut and chocolate.
Okay, I see. All things I didn't know. This brings us back into some history. Now, if you don't know, what is a truffle? What makes a truffle
So
a truffle?
comparatively, a truffle is, at its most basic, anything with a soft center and a hard shell.
Okay.
So you can have hundreds of different flavors of truffle, and there are hundreds of different flavors of truffle.
Sure.
Everything from chili pepper truffles to your traditional raspberry or lemons or fruit flavors.
So it's more
and
about
things
the
like
composition of the chocolate.
Exactly.
Or of the candy. Chocolate though, usually, right?
Well, yep, the center is going to usually be a ganache, so a cream and chocolate whipped together with any number of flavorings that you can add in.
I think you're getting more questions as we speak. You probably can't hear Dan's phone going on. Yeah.
So like these are examples of truffles.
Yes.
We have a blood orange truffle, a pure white chocolate truffle, a passion fruit truffle, and an almond truffle.
Wow, that really
so
is
you're
a
welcome
variety
to try
of-
any of those that you like.
Yeah, oh my gosh. I don't know, which one, what's this one? This is the one
That's
that looks
pure white
interesting.
chocolate.
Pure white chocolate, okay. I'll give that one a go. While I'm doing that, talk to us about what is tempering chocolate. That's another question I got on Facebook.
So tempering chocolate, chocolate before it's tempered has these things called beta crystals in it. And they're sort of scattered all over, they're not uniform. And what it results in is your chocolate being matte, not having a good shine to it. It crumbles instead of breaking.
Oh, I see.
And it affects the consistency and the appearance of the chocolate. So tempering is a process where you heat the chocolate and then cool it and then heat it and cool it repeatedly while stirring it or agitating it.
Okay.
And you cause the crystals, they're getting really scientific, there's 6 different types
They
of
are.
crystals. And you want one specific type. So by doing that, you get that one specific type to form, and then you keep it going, and they form into sort of uniform lines.
Okay.
And that's what gives chocolate its gloss, makes it snap break cleanly. So if I take one of these and try to break it, it doesn't crumble, it just snaps right in half.
You're like a chocolate chemist.
Well, there's a lot of chemistry that goes into chocolate. It's
Yeah.
very similar to baking in that it's as much chemistry and science as it is art.
No kidding.
So-
Wow, I'm learning a lot today. Okay, I want to get to Kate's question. On which holiday do you sell the most chocolate? I feel like I know the answer, but I'll see if I'm right.
A lot of people think Valentine's Day.
That was my answer.
But-
Okay, so I
and
was
Valentine's Day is a close second.
All right.
We do the most chocolate on Thanksgiving and Christmas,
Really?
largely because people are sending gifts to family and
Sure.
gifts to co-workers, and businesses are sending out gifts to clients and employees and
I
things like that.
suppose. Thanksgiving. So what do you give someone on Thanksgiving?
But Thanksgiving, a lot of times it's hostess gifts
that makes
and different
sense.
things of that nature.
I
so
had
people are
a
picking up a box.
vision of like this chocolate turkey centerpiece.
That's an idea that we could do in the future.
Maybe.
We'll make
I'm
giant
hired.
chocolate turkeys.
That'd be cool, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
especially if you could carve them.
Yeah,
Just like a
for
turkey
a good
slices
vegetarian holiday, maybe?
Exactly.
Okay, so I was wrong. Chocolate, Christmas and Thanksgiving, not Valentine's Day.
And then Valentine's Day is a very close second.
Okay, so runner-up is Valentine's Day. Okay, so here's a good question from Amanda C. Talking about allergies, so a lot of people out there have peanut allergies, as you know. Is there any chocolate safe for someone with a peanut allergy? You're probably making things in the same vicinity. Is that the concern?
Yeah, most candy shops deal with a lot of nuts. That's
Yeah.
just the nature of candy, is to have nuts in it. So, for us, we do offer a number of options that are free of different allergens. So
Okay.
all of our, almost all of our chocolate is gluten-free.
Oh, wow.
Very little is dairy-free. It's hard to make chocolate without dairy.
Right.
And then in terms of nuts, it depends on the candy. So like this truffle has almond in it, so we're certainly not going to want to give that to someone with an almond allergy.
Yeah.
Peanuts, hazelnuts are the most common ones we use, peanuts, almonds, and hazelnuts.
Right.
And we do take steps to prevent cross-contamination. We cover
Sure.
the bowls with wet towels so nothing can get out. We sanitize all our equipment between making batches. But we always tell people, if you come in with a severe allergy to
Yeah.
nuts, we're very weary of trying anything just because we don't want to risk the chance of an allergic
Right.
reaction.
Chocolate's
But if
supposed
it's
to be
not a
joyful.
super severe allergy, then we're very comfortable with.
Yes.
We have caramels, toffees, dipped apricots, fruits, gels,
incredible.
pure chocolate. So any number of things that would work perfectly fine for
So
someone
you
with an
keep
allergy.
it pretty separate. Okay. I want to ask the next question. We only have about a minute left, so I'm going to sneak it in. Why is white chocolate white, and is it real chocolate?
That is a great question, because many places use what they call white chocolate, but it's not really white chocolate. It's almond bark, which is basically cream, vanilla, and sugar. Real white chocolate does exist, and what happens is when you break open a cocoa bean, the beans are actually white. And as you process them, you separate it into cocoa butter and cocoa solids. Cocoa butter is white. Cocoa solids are what give chocolate the color. And the amount of those solids that you mix into the cocoa butter determine what percentage the chocolate is. So if it's milk chocolate or 70, 80, 90% dark, those are all just the ratio of milk, of cocoa butter to the cocoa solids.
Wow.
So white chocolate only has cocoa butter in it with none of the cocoa solids.
That might have been my favorite question and answer right there. I just learned so much from you all this whole time. This is great. Well, we're going to have you back, as you know, and maybe we'll have more questions for you. So if you got any questions, reach out to these folks at the Chocolate Caper. And if you have a sweet tooth, definitely reach out to these folks at the
Absolutely.
Chocolate Caper. We'll be back with more Restaurant Show coming up right after the break. If you like Danishes, as do I, stick around. Lane's Bakery will be here. Welcome back to the Restaurant Show. Well, one of my favorite topics, I think, is pastries. So I'm in luck today. We're chatting with Chuck Lane of Lane's Bakery. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So you have got quite the setup here. I have a feeling you're going to show us a thing or two. What are we doing
Yes,
today?
I am. Well, I brought some finished product, the Danish, and
I said before we started that this whole plate was mine, but I don't think I could actually eat all that, but it looks so good. Okay.
so and I wanted just to show just the technique of how to make the Danish, how
Okay.
we make the Danish, and
Wonderful.
go from there. And I can't really finish the product because it needs to be proofed.
Sure.
But I just brought it in to show you how we twist the Danish for like the cheese Danish here,
Okay.
and how we do the other fruit Danish.
Well, now what's proofed?
Proof box where you put it in and it raises the dough, its heat and moisture.
Oh, okay.
So it's got to go in there because if you set it up right away, it's not, the yeast has to work and rise the product.
I see. I always
So-
learn something. Okay.
Yeah.
What they say in the biz, right? Get a proof.
So yeah, I'll start with the cheese Danish.
Okay.
We have these strips.
So
Well,
which one is the cheese Danish?
This is the cheese Danish.
Just so
in
I
the
know
center,
which one I'm
yes.
going to eat right
Yes.
as soon as the segment's over.
And I've never done it on a pan like this, but
Okay.
we just twist them
All right.
like this, and this is not working right. It's sliding. Oh well, you get the point. Twist it.
You know, if you wouldn't have said that, I would have never known. It looks perfect to me.
Well, it's kind of slippery,
right.
the surface.
Oh, I see.
So it's working fine. Usually it has more twist than that
Sure.
in it. And have the product. Once we get it on the pan,
Okay.
like that. Then what we do is we take
Everything looks so easy. Even on your not usual surfaces, it looks like a breeze.
take an egg wash, and this
Okay.
is actually just water.
Okay.
Wash the product,
Okay.
and then what we do is put the product in the proof box, and that'd be 15 on the pan. Put it in
Okay.
the proof box, 15 minutes, comes out, and then what we do is we make our own cream cheese filling, you know.
Oh, of course you do.
And it's just
Okay.
cream cheese and sugar and vanilla and butter flavor.
And then so you're gonna put it on just to
Yep.
kind of show us. All right.
Yeah,
This
and
is my
just-
favorite part, the
Just,
decorating.
yep, just like that.
Oh, wow. See, you even make that look easy. Boom, that's the cream cheese. So now you can do this with other fillings then, I imagine,
Yes,
right?
yes.
As you have other over here. So
Yep.
what are the different fillings that you usually do for these?
We have cherry, blueberry, apple, lemon.
Okay,
We could do just about anything.
Wow.
You know, people have got prune,
really?
poppy
Okay.
seed.
Interesting. Well, if you like a good prune, why not make a Danish out of it? I guess I never thought of it that way.
All right, and
What do you-
then
Okay, what do you think is the most popular in terms of filling, topping?
I would say the cheese.
Yeah,
The
that would
cheese
be-
is
that was my
amazing. And like I
guess.
say, we make it, we don't buy it pre-made. So there's no
and
preservatives.
homemade, yeah.
It's really good.
So you can feel good about eating your real
Yeah,
bakery item.
you can.
I mean, honestly though,
Yeah.
because there's so many items out there when you buy baked goods that are just fake food.
Oh, and you can leave it sit out, you know, and
Right.
ours, you know, it's one day and it's, you know, you could eat it the next day if you brought
Yeah,
it home.
but you want it
yeah.
fresh because it's actually real ingredients inside, which is
Oh, yeah.
nice to know. Now, what do you guys have going on for graduation?
Graduation, we do a lot of cakes.
Okay.
And that's started with the university. Now we have the outlying schools and everybody's graduating now, you know,
Yeah.
and it's that time we do a lot of cakes.
Yes. It's a great reason. I mean, it's good to graduate. Graduating is wonderful because it's an accomplishment. But even more importantly, it's a great reason to have a cake.
Right, and you want to, you know, and you graduate high school once or college
Right.
once, you make sure you get them the best you get, you
Yeah,
know.
absolutely.
So,
Well, and you're having usually friends and family over to celebrate, so you don't want to get some, you know, crummy old cheap cake that's been sitting out for 2 days. You get a fresh Lane's cake. It's a special
yeah, and they
moment.
can be decorated, you know, with the school theme, anything. And our Facebook page, if they want to go look at cakes we've done, we've got some awesome decorators right now that
Wow. Get
unbelievable.
creative?
Oh, real creative.
Yeah.
People just rave about it. You know.
What do you think is one of the favorite cakes that you've ever done, graduation or otherwise? Do you have anything that really stands out as being unique and special?
Just a certain, like I say, if they go to Facebook, just some of the certain hand-drawn images that they're doing
Oh,
now, and
wow.
it's just, I mean,
Really, really impressive.
amazing. Yeah.
Wow, that's really exciting. That's nice to know.
And we can put images on cakes, you know, edible
Sure.
images and stuff like that. So we can do just about anything.
It's really neat what you can do these days with cakes, and to have it actually taste good is also helpful.
Oh yeah.
And I know your stuff is amazing. Now you also do some fun things for the 4th of July, which will be here before you know it.
Oh yeah,
Talk
a lot
about
of
that.
cookies, you know, things for parties, especially our hand-decorated cookies is
Yeah.
another thing
Wow.
and they're all done by hand. You know, flag themes,
Yeah.
anything like that, fireworks.
Lots of fun.
And they're good for parties. Those you can take to a party and leave sit out. You don't have to worry about them.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah, and that's helpful to know.
yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's get back to my friends here, the Danish, and talk a little bit about which flavors do we have here, so I know which one I'm going to try as we go out. to
Right
break.
here we have cherry,
Okay. Oh, that looks good. That looks incredible.
apple,
Oh, really? An apple Danish? Yeah. Okay. I guess that's pretty popular, huh?
lemon,
Oh, wow. Lemon.
and then blueberry.
What's your personal favorite?
Mine is cheese.
Yeah, I would
It's
think.
the
I think so
cheese.
too. That was the one that I was gonna kind of go for, but I wasn't sure. Now that you've shared them all with me, I don't know. Maybe as I go to break, I'll just take one bite out of each so that
Just
no
cut
one
them
else
into
can
fours,
have any.
and then you know.
I was just gonna take a bite so no one else wanted any. Oh, that's great. Well, this is tons of fun. And really quick before we go, we got less than a minute, but I want to remind folks at home that this is a really special family-owned company. This is Chuck Lane with Lane's Bakery, and you guys have been around for a long time.
Yep, since 1954, and my brother came back in. He's into real estate, so he's helping out. My son works. He'd be third generation. He comes in and works on Saturdays. So, Yeah, I enjoy what I do. You know, it's long days.
Yeah.
You know, but
Bakery hours are not short
yeah.
hours, that's for sure. Well, you guys have a fabulous product. I hope that you absolutely try them out when you want something special for graduation, or you know what, you just want a good cheese Danish. Is this cheese?
Yes, that would
I'm
be
going to
the
take
cheese.
us to break with a cheese Danish. Well, thank you so much, Chuck. We appreciate you being here.
Well, thank you.
Thank you for watching. We'll be back with more Restaurant Show coming up after this. Pasta is on the menu right after the break with Cafe La Bella Italia. Welcome back to the Restaurant Show. If you're a fan of pasta, wine, salad, and dessert, you're going to enjoy this segment because we've got all four, I believe.
Yes, we do.
We're talking to Veronica Garcia, who is with Cafe La Bella Italia, one of my favorite restaurants. How are you?
Good. So excited to be back today.
Oh my gosh. Well, you know I love Bella Italia. In fact, we almost named one of our kids Bella Italia after a big meal.
I remember that night.
But anyways, it's a fabulous little place over on North Sherman with just amazing food. And we're going to cover some of those foods for you and give you a little taste sampling of what you can get. So talk to us about what we're doing today, Veronica.
Well, today I'm going to make a real simple dish. It's very light. I actually feel like I'm on a diet when I eat this because it's not so heavy.
Yeah, pasta can get heavy, so
But it's
good
called,
to know that there's options.
it's a spaghetti aglio oil. Instead of having a regular traditional spaghetti
Right.
with marinara sauce or meat sauce, there's another spaghetti that's really fun to eat.
Okay, so aglio oil,
Yes.
spaghetti aglio oil. I like the name, it's a fun one, it rolls off the tongue. Okay, so what are you adding? A little bit of garlic.
I am adding the garlic.
Yum.
In
I'm a
here.
garlic fan, so add away.
All right.
And then talk to me about what else is in this dish, because I see some greens, I see some, is it chicken?
We have chicken. Well, we have the spaghetti aglio oil, the traditional way.
Okay.
So we have garlic. We have the olive oil, fresh
Right.
olive oil. We have some basil and a little bit of parsley. And then we also have fresh grated Parmesan cheese.
And these guys are not kidding around when it comes to cheese. They know we're in Wisconsin.
Yes, and just letting you know too, we do make everything fresh. So if you're a gluten-free person that can have any gluten-free, we also have gluten-free pasta.
Oh, that's a nice option.
And if you're a meat eater, because the traditional is a vegetarian dish as well,
Okay.
you can always add meat. It's not that much, a couple dollars to add some meat.
Okay.
I like to add chicken to this dish.
Yeah.
Because I'm a meat eater.
Yes, well, it's nice to know that there's options though, because sometimes, even if you eat meat and enjoy meat, sometimes it's nice to have a little bit lighter option. So you might want to go with the regular traditional, but we're gonna do chicken today. So, sounds
Yes.
good. Okay.
I say before you get started with the main course, we do offer side salads. Our salads are pretty nice, big and cheesy.
Yes.
Actually brought one in here today
I
as
always
well.
start with a salad because I'm a salad fan. And these guys have awesome side salads.
Yep.
And
And-
this is a side salad at Cafe La Bella Italia.
Yeah,
It's
so I
actually
get
quite
pretty carried
large.
away.
Yes, but it's great. Love it, love it, love it. And you guys have the best cheese. I don't know how you manage that, but it's so good. Okay, and I love that you make everything from scratch. So obviously we didn't do that here today for you guys at home for the essence of time, but this is really a nice homemade meal that you can get in just a really quiet, cozy, quaint space. You'll love the atmosphere if you haven't been before. It's a great place to take a date or go out to dinner with the family.
It's
too.
very romantic, everything there. I mean, it's cozy, you know.
It really is.
You know,
yeah.
we try to give people the great customer service to enjoy your food and your meal, your family. We offer wine.
Yeah.
And, you know, once you come in there, we start acting like we're all family there. So I love it, and all the customers that come in here. Actually, I have a customer that orders this every week.
Really?
A couple
Okay.
every week. And instead of adding chicken, he adds mussels. So
Okay.
you know who I'm talking about when you see me on TV.
There we go.
I'm thinking about you.
And I love that you've got your favorites, and even one of the pizzas. My favorite pizza at Bella Italia is actually named after Veronica's daughter. So
The Lena pizza.
yes, it's so amazingly good. You guys have great pizza.
We try to get we try freshening everything up in the kitchen and
Yes.
making sure that your family leaves happy, satisfied, full.
Yes.
And you don't need to worry about cleaning up after them when they're done eating.
There you go. I usually leave with leftovers, so if that tells you anything. Awesome. So you're got the pasta going, and then you just add it together. This seems like, well, obviously you've prepared some of these things in advance, but.
Yep, I actually cooked the chicken too.
Okay.
So, you know, you normally cook the chicken on there, but like I said, you can always add it.
And we're gonna talk a little bit about desserts today too once we finish up with the pasta. So if you have any room left afterwards, we'll talk a little bit about desserts, but it's actually a great place to go and, like I said, with a date or enjoy yourself. But if you have a birthday, great spot to go on your birthday because they're gonna take very good care of you in the dessert department.
Yeah, you get a free birthday dessert when you come in there and have dessert with us.
Okay. So they said they're going to clean up after you, so the promise is being kept.
Here is a birthday dessert.
All right, look at that. That looks gorgeous.
And like I said, I like to have chicken on it, and this is already cooked chicken.
Okay,
so
I'm going to stick this over here.
You can always add it to that.
So you can add chicken. I like to add lots of cheese, so I am definitely one, yes. The grater comes out, the cheese gets added. That's awesome. You guys have all kinds of dishes, but obviously pasta is one of your specialties. Pizza is amazing. What's your favorite? Do you have a favorite?
Oh, right now I'm kind of stuck between the lemon chicken and sausage ravioli. I get it every maybe 2 days.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But it's that good. I mean, your
favorites rotate?
Yes.
And are you a red or a white wine fan?
Actually, I'm a white wine.
Okay. So we'll, I mean, how great does this meal look? I think this will take good care of you on a Friday or Saturday night. But you guys are open all week, aren't you?
Yes, we are.
Yeah. So
Monday through Friday.
Awesome. So you can go on into Bella Italia. Awesome pasta. Promise the food's good. The atmosphere is great. Veronica and folks over there are just wonderful. They'll take care of you. We're going to cheers and go to break.
Cheers.
Thanks so much for the fabulous dish. We'll have a little cheers on our way out, and thanks for watching. We'll be back with more Restaurant Show after the break. Thank you so much for joining me for today's Restaurant Show. I had so much fun checking out all these great local spots. I'm Jessa Jeremiah, reminding you that life is too short to eat average.